welcome back to my channel. I'm Dr. Hemphill, also known as the Language Lady, and Happy New Year! We made it to a new decade. Wow, 2020. But let's face it, let's cut to the chase. That video clip that you just saw, that's exactly how I feel the day going back to work after a nice, long, restful break, enjoying time with my family and friends. And it's hard because when you go back to work that same day, you're just thinking about the decorations and when you decorated the Christmas tree and all the things leading up to Christmas, and then going out into the world and enjoying the holiday with reckless abandon, looking like a crazy person, and also catching up on your favorite TV shows and movies that you don't get to binge watch during the school year, and then falling asleep on the couch. It's such a luxury that you just don't get to have whenever you want. Well, I'm here to give you my 5 favorite tips that I use during the school year to help me survive thinking about the long stretch going to the end of the school year, and hopefully this will help you as well. These tips and tricks have helped me a lot in the past, and I can't wait to share them with you. Realistically speaking, I know it's difficult to start thinking about work on your winter break when you're having so much fun relaxing. But one of the things that I do recommend is that during your winter break, when you have the energies to sit down and look at your plans and think about planning lessons for your classes for the next 2 weeks ahead. That way, when you go back to work and it's time to lesson plan, you're already ahead and you can start working on the following week. Also, one of the tips that I have used in the past is collaborating with other teachers that teach something similar to myself and seeing if they're interested in collaborating and tag teaming on lesson plans. It gives you that freedom to look at other aspects of your lessons while somebody else is working on a different aspect. Also, it's a good time to look at your lesson plan template. Maybe you want to use something different. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to link below my favorite tools that I have gained throughout the years, and also other YouTubers and what they use to lesson plan to make their work more efficient. Also, another thing that you may want to look at is maybe you want to add more games and maybe you want to change up the routine a little bit. So I'll be talking about that for my next tip. Tip number 2 that I recommend for teachers is to spice up your classroom routine. Sometimes we get into a routine and we get bored, our students get bored, and one of the things that I commit to this year is to incorporate more games in my classroom. And a couple of weeks ago, I posted a video about taking a different take on the Uno classic game to teach listening and speaking skills. And I highly recommend that you watch that video if you haven't seen it yet, because it gives you a different take on something that is you're going to be teaching your students, but you're taking it to the next level and making it fun for them. I'll also be listing some other websites and resources for games. Also, look at the apps that you use in your classroom. If you're able to and your students have access to technology, one of the things that I really like to do is to incorporate collaboration using online apps. I am working on a video for you that I'm really excited about that will be coming out in the next couple of weeks called Padlet. And it's one resource that my students will be able to respond to each other, but it's on an online platform that looks sort of like Facebook or a virtual web page as you speak, or bulletin board. And it just makes the traditional way of answering to questions and responding and collaborating in a different way. So I highly recommend spicing up your routine and incorporating more games, more collaboration, and more technology in your classroom. Tip number 3 is to make plans that are fun to look forward to. For example, recently a couple of friends and I arranged to get together at one of their houses, and we had so much fun. We ate, we talked, we played games. And was I tired? Yes. And during the school year, will you be tired? Absolutely. However, once you do it, you'll be excited that you did. For example, it's like the gym. I know that going to the gym, I don't look that forward to it, but once I get there, I'm realizing so happy that I'd made it, and I enjoy how I felt afterwards. But there's so many different choices that you can look forward to at the end of the week, whether it's movies, a cup of coffee, maybe it's getting a massage, maybe it's going to see a play, or discovering a different part of your area that you have never visited before. The ideas are endless. And I'll also link below some other ideas that you can look forward to and maybe spice up your week. Tip number 4 is to work on your personal schedule. Not on your work schedule, but your personal schedule and how you conduct your life during the week. One of the things that I committed to a couple of years ago was to exercise. And so because I know I work from 8 o'clock till 3:30, I committed myself to prep on Sunday nights the night before going to school on a Monday, that I would lay out all my gym clothes from Monday through Friday. I would roll them up, put them in a box, and then I would just pull them the day that I was going to go to work. And right after work, I know I was ready. I had my gym bag and I would go straight to the gym. After the gym, I would go home, take a shower, cook dinner, and then continue on with the evening routines. And something simple as that, as prepping that Sunday night, really helped me to achieve a goal that I really had and I'm still working towards, but I know that I did it with less stress and rushing all the time because I tend to be a procrastinator, so this was a huge change for me. But whatever it is, think about your goals and think about what you want to incorporate in your life. I play the ukulele and I really love playing, but I have not had the time, but it's because I don't make the time and I don't fit it into my schedule. So one of the things that I suggest that you do is to map out your schedule, maybe get a sheet that has blocks in it, that it has the times next to it, and then you put in the times that you go to work and then all the free areas that you have, and you just plug in maybe one thing. Don't try to overwhelm yourself and do too much. But one of the things that I'm going to do is just focus on my exercise routine so that I can be committed and stick to it until I can add something else to my routine without feeling too tired. I don't have anything special that I use, but I will link below some of the things I've seen that other people use that works for them that you can use as a template to create your schedule. But that's one of the things that I really highly recommend for you that really does help is meal prepping and planning your week on Sunday for the rest of the week to make your life so much easier. My last tip, and I'm going to be honest, this is my favorite tip, is buying something for yourself to look forward to. I don't go crazy. I just buy one item whenever I know that I'm going to get paid, whether it's a pair of shoes, pants, a shirt. But my most recent purchase that I want to share with you that I know will help you as teachers as well is that I bought this combination bag that is a purse, but it also serves as a lunch bag. And what it is that it is waterproof. In the front, there are pockets that allows you to fit your phone. And when you open inside, it's big enough to fit a laptop, although I don't put my laptop in here just because it will hurt my back. So I usually carry my backpack with me to work with my laptop. But inside, there's enough room for you to put your keys, medicine if you need to, an umbrella, your lesson plan, any notebooks or things like that. And it has mesh pockets as well if you need to see something right away. What I like about the lunch compartment is that it comes insulated so that you can keep your food cold as you bring it to work. Also, on the outside, there is a room for you to connect and charge, whether it's your phone or your laptop, which is really convenient when you're on the go. If this is something that you think you would be interested in purchasing or looking at, I'm going to link it in the description below, and I hope that it's something that will come of use for you. Please comment below what was your favorite tip. I would really like to know. Thank you so much for your support in 2019, and I know that the year 2020 is going to be an excellent year. Thank you so much for your like and especially your comments. They mean so much to me. And it helps me to get to know you and for the other members of the Language Lady community to get to know you as well. Thank you so much, and as always, tune in next week for more tips, strategies, and resources for the language learners in your classroom. Bye-bye.